Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Great Shit Investing channel. My name is Akin Famor, and as always, I'm excited to be here with you tonight. And today's video is going to be more of an educational video. I have created something I call Introduction to Cryptocurrency and Digital Asset Class. The reason why I created that is lately I've been getting a lot of interest from friends and family, and just a lot of folks generally have been getting you know asking a lot of questions, and they've been just interested in knowing more about digital assets and cryptocurrencies and altcoins and things like that. And it's exciting. I also get excited because I realize that it's our future. And now the mainstream and a lot of people are getting a few buzzwords here and there. But just like when I started to in cryptocurrency, back in 2017, it took me a while to get information. It took me a while to be able to navigate around to get all the necessary information of where to go, how to do research, how to buy and invest in cryptocurrencies and things like. So it took me a while. And over the years, it's been 3 years now that I've been trading and I've been investing in cryptocurrencies and different altcoins in the digital asset class. And I'm excited because I see that people are interested right now, and a lot of people have been hearing about Bitcoin because that's what the media talks about a lot. But there are so many other interesting projects in the digital asset class that a lot of people don't even know about, or the media doesn't even talk about them, or the media even is not familiar with them. So I've been able to, learn along the way. It's been an interesting 3 years. So I created, an introduction slide uh, for, folks that are just trying to get into cryptocurrency and trying to invest in the digital asset class, which is a new asset class. So I created this slide. Let me bring that up so that this slide can be of a good guide to uh, people and folks that are just trying to get into cryptocurrency and trying to invest in digital asset class. So I created it's just an introduction into more like a baby step into cryptocurrency. Uh, but if you want more information, I have on my website here uh, thegreatshield.org. You can go on my website. You can click on online appointment, and I have two other startup pockets here, more like module 1 and 2, for you to get more familiar. And you can book some time and go through this online webinar or training. Book some time with me, and I'll be able to provide you more information. So go onto my website, thegreatshield.org, and book some time, and I'll be able to go deeper and provide you and give you one-on-one time and give you more information that you need that I don't have the time to give to you, on this video. But at the same time, I'm very excited to share some of this information with you. At least this will get you started and get familiar with some of the things that I had to go through in a hard way that you don't have to go through right now. So let's get into it. Just another disclaimer. This is more of an educational educational video. I'm not a financial advisor. So just take this as a fun and educational video. You still have to do your own due diligence. You still have to do your own research before you invest your money into anything that you plan to invest your money into, either Bitcoin, either altcoin, ei- either even in the stock market. You still have to do your own due diligence. So let's get into it. What are you thinking? This is just an introduction, baby steps, getting started in cryptocurrency. Is it possible to make money in the cryptocurrency market? Can I do it myself? Absolutely. You can make money in the cryptocurrency market, and you can also do it yourself. Because I learned the hard way, but I've been able to learn along the journey. So let's go ahead and let me share some of my, you know, experiences and some of the basic information. These are basic things that you can make use of. And if you now need more or you want to go deeper, go on my website and sign up for one of those two modules. And by the time you complete those two modules, be a little bit comfortable, but we can continue to create more time and meet one on one and do some online trainings together. It's more like a mentorship program. So, how do you become a cryptocurrency investor or trader? The first two things you need, I call it get the two big C's. You get a computer and you get connected. A computer can be anything, smartphone, mobile phones. I do a lot of, investing and trading on my phone or on a tablet as well. And the next thing that folks do ask me is, where do I go to start investing or trading cryptocurrency? So, and the basic answer for that is you go on a cryptocurrency exchange. And folks, what kind of exchange? I don't even know what to do when I go on Google and I search how to buy cryptocurrency, how to buy Bitcoin. There's so many things that comes up. I get confused or I get overwhelmed. So this program that I'm creating for you will break a lot of things down for you. You don't have to, stress yourself. So these are examples of the early or these crypto exchanges. These are solid exchanges. They're very secure, and they are one of the pioneers of exchanges in the cryptocurrency market. So Coinbase.com, Binance.com, Bitstamp.net. So Bitstamp.net was one of the very first cryptocurrency exchanges that came along the line when this asset class was created. Bitstamp.net is actually an European exchange platform. So it's not, it doesn't allow all countries across the globe to trade on it, but U.S. citizens can, actually create an account and trade on Bitstamp.net. I have an account. This was where I, created my first crypto exchange account, and I started trading in Ethereum and XRP and Bitcoin. So that's Bitstamp.net. The next one is Coinbase. Coinbase.com is a it used to be the biggest exchange in the world until Binance came along. But Coinbase is still a very solid exchange in the United States. I would say it's the best in the United States. So if you reside in the US, Coinbase or Coinbase Pro, this is a good one. Binance.com is the biggest in the world right now. So Binance.com is an Asian. I think it was. I think it was. I'm not sure, but I think it was created out of either Japan or Hong Kong. But it's so huge and big, and now I think they have their headquarters somewhere in Europe, maybe Malta or something like that. And now they've also gotten some, clarity and some clearance. They just created Binance US, an exchange in US where US citizens can create an account. So I have another account on BinanceUS.com. I have an account on Coinbase.com. So all these three exchanges, I have accounts, and you can trade. These are crypto exchanges, and these are just examples. There are so many more. You can see here, I said, and many more crypto exchanges, and we're gonna get there. In one of these slides, you will see so many. We have so many exchanges across the globe, and you understand the reason why there are so many exchanges, because there are some some regulations based on the country or your continent that allows some exchanges to operate in your region, and some exchanges cannot operate in your region as well. Okay, let's move on. So those are basic, information, just for you to get familiar with, where to go to. These are exchanges. All right. Another question, or these are more like learning the basics, how to become a crypto investor or trader. These are just the sample questions that people do ask, or people have, a lot of my friends have actually researched on Google, and they see all these things, they don't understand what it means. I'm not gonna go into explaining all this, because it's already, I already put all the definition. I'm not gonna read everything verbatim. Um, but I'm just gonna touch on maybe one or two. Who is Satoshi Nakamoto? So this mysterious person that started this whole thing called crypto. He was the mysterious person. I don't know if he's a man or a woman, that actually created Bitcoin. So if you're talking about cryptocurrency and you're talking about Bitcoin, this name will always come up. You always hear about Satoshi Nakamoto, and then you always hear about Satoshi. One Satoshi. Satoshi in the crypto world means, when you hear this slang, one Satoshi means maybe, like a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a Bitcoin. Just like when you say a dollar, you refer to like a penny or a cent. Because one Satoshi is like a fraction of a fraction of a Bitcoin. And then what is Bitcoin? That was the first ever cryptocurrency created. And it was created in 2009. So a lot of all this information here is on the web. You can Google it. I'm not gonna go into it. I just wanted to learn the basics. So use this as a guide, also to research what is cryptocurrency, what is Bitcoin, who is Satoshi Nakamoto, what is the cryptocurrency mining, what are altcoins, what is blockchain technology. So altcoins are other cryptocurrency apart from Bitcoin. Every other uh, uh, asset class, every other digital asset or digital coin or token that was created after Bitcoin, we refer to them, or they are referred to as altcoin. And what is blockchain technology? Blockchain is most simply defined as a decentralized, distributed ledger technology that records uh, the provenance of a digital asset. So you'll see all these things on the web. So let's keep on going. I don't want to take too much of your time. So if you're looking at, you know trying to get more understanding of the first question I asked there, is it possible to make money in the cryptocurrency market? Absolutely. So I'm going to use this as an introduction as well. Is it good, taking risk or playing itself? Playing it safe. There is this saying that there is no risk and no gain. If you don't take any risk, you can actually. I'm so sorry. I think my mic is acting up right now. It's giving me some feedback. All right. So no risk, no gain, because if you're just if you're playing it safe, you're not actually pushing yourself, and the reward is not going to be there for you. So it's always good to take some risks. So at the end of it all, you can reap the reward for taking that risk. So let me use these two guys. These are twins. I don't know if you're familiar with them. These are the Winklevoss twins. Back in the day of Facebook, these are the two guys, twins that actually, they had some issues with Mark Zuckerberg, the Facebook founder. So they all went to Harvard together, and they had some ideas, and they're part of investors, early investor in Facebook. So, and they are billionaires right now too. So in 2009, stroke 2010, uh, one Bitcoin was trading less than $10. That was 2009. Bitcoin was created in 2009. So it was trading under $1 but at that point in time. But nobody knew it, and nobody knew anything about it. We didn't know anything about Bitcoin. People was just like, what is this? What is that? Um, all right. So fast forward a few years after that, maybe 2012, 2013, Bitcoin now is trading around $100 to $110. This was about 2 to 3 years after 2009, 2010, and 5 years later, after 2012, 2013. So that will put us around 2017, 2018. That same one Bitcoin that was trading in 2009, 2010 under $10, and in 2012, 2013 trading around $100. 5 years later into that same one Bitcoin was trading at 19,000, almost 20,000 as of December 2018. So roughly about 9 years after the creation of Bitcoin in 2009. In 2018, I think sometime, I think it was actually 2017, December 20. So about 9 years after, Bitcoin was trading close to 20,000. So the reason I'm bringing this up is there is money to be made. So if you put money, if you bought Bitcoin at in 2012, 2013 at this low range, which was around $110, and you waited for 5 years and you sold in 2018, you would have, whatever you bought at $110, you would have sold it at $19,000. Look at that. You buy low and you sell high. So the best time to buy is buying when others are running, you know, and too scared to take the risks. That's when you want to buy because other people are scared. And a similar thing is happening right now in our economy based on this problem we're going through, this global problem. The stock market is so volatile right now. The stock market has crashed. A lot of people are running. Same thing with the crypto market. Crypto market has been down for a while. Some people have given up, but that's the best time to buy. So these Winklevoss twins, they are the founder of Gemini. So also Gemini Cryptocurrency Exchange is also a US based exchange. They are based in New York. So these guys, they've already created a crypto exchange called Gemini. But Gemini only has a few cryptocurrencies that you can trade on it. It doesn't have it doesn't have a whole lot of crypto peers like Binance US. So and there were early investors in Facebook. They invested heavily in Bitcoin when it traded under one between $1 and $10. That's when they invested a lot of their money in it. And then they became billionaires when Bitcoin traded above 10K. So you can imagine they invested heavily, a lot of money when Bitcoin was under $10. So can you imagine that? Investing when it was under $10 and then they sold when it was over. So they are billionaires right now. The reason I brought this up is to let you know that people are making money in the cryptocurrency market. All right. Still on that same strategy. You buy low, you hold for some time, and then you sell high. You take profit here. See? Buy low, hold, sell high. take profit. And in the cryptocurrency world, you know, crypto space, you realize that as you get familiar with some of the terminologies, there are a few things in the crypto world that you get familiar with. There's something we call, you see the way I wrote this, hold, but in the crypto world, it's called HODL. It's HODL in the crypto world. I mean, it means the same thing to hold for a while, but in the crypto world, they'll call it HODL. So, when to buy, when to sell, what is Bitcoin? Halving. We'll get into Bitcoin halving later on because one big Bitcoin halving happens every 4 years, and we just experienced a Bitcoin halving in the month of April, and that's an indication that Bitcoin is going to go up higher in the next several months to come. So it's an opportunity for you. This is the best time to get into Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies because in the next 1 year, we're going to see a huge rally. So still on the issue of baby steps into cryptocurrency, let's keep on going. There are tremendous opportunity in the cryptocurrency market, and there are different strategies you can make use of. There is a long-term investment strategy where you buy low, you hold for a long time, and then you sell when it's higher. And there is a short-term investment strategy. That means you're very aggressive, and then you're taking profit as you see fit. You buy something today, in a few days or 2 days or the next day, it goes higher. You sell, you take your profit, and you wait again. Uh, and then there is the daily traders. This is daily trading, very speculative and very volatile. A lot of people that do this, you have to be very sound and do what I call the technical analysis has to be very sound and good. So you need to have a sound TA if you are going to be trading as a day trader. It's very risky, but you have to know how to read charts, how to understand indicators, and have a sound TA. Or another strategy is to diversify your portfolio. Buy a couple of some Bitcoins and also diversify, get some altcoins, and you can also diversify into other asset class. And within this strategy, there's another thing called averaging down. What is averaging down? Uh, a few people like to do a dollar cost average, whereby when you buy something, you just keep putting money in the crypto market, your portfolio every week or every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks, uh, whichever way you see you want to set it up. You just don't care how much the crypto or the asset is. If it's like $10 this week, you buy $10. If it's $15 next week, you buy. If it's $8, then the following week you buy. So you're just dollar cost averaging down. You just keep buying because you're planning to hold it for a very long time. And sometimes when you buy something so high and you average down, meaning that when you bought it high and the price drops, the value of the asset drops. You just want to buy again when it's negative. When it's down, you buy more. That way, it brings your average down. It's not like when the market is down because you bought high, you just want to run away or you want to sell. At a negative price. No, that's not a good strategy. You have to average down. Okay, so let's get into this reality check and let's see how much you could have made in the cryptocurrency market. This is what I call crypto opportunities. So let's see since 2012, uh, and let's look over 2012 over a 5 year period. So let's see the return on investment on a few crypto. Bitcoin in 2012, just like I said earlier on, was trading at $110 in 2012 for one Bitcoin. And as of December 2017, it went as high as uh, 19,000 per P. So this is 19,000, not $19. So That is 19,000 per $1,000 for one Bitcoin. So if you had invested, if you put $10,000 in 2012 and you sold that same 10,000 that you invested in 2012 and you sold 5 years after in 2017, your $10,000 would have made a profit of $1.69 million for you, because you would have sold everything you bought at 10,000. Your $10,000 that you bought at, for one Bitcoin that you bought at $110, and you invested $10,000, that $10,000 would have yielded you $1.7 million in as of December 2017. So if you take out your 10,000 from this would have been your profit. You would have made a profit of $1.69 million. Guys, there is an opportunity. There are tremendous opportunity in the crypto market. So that's for Bitcoin. Let's now take a look into Ethereum. Ethereum started way back after Bitcoin. Bitcoin was created in 2009. Ethereum, I think, was created around 2014 or 15, I guess. No, I think around 2016, actually. So one Ethereum as of 2016 was $1, because it was just created. It was even under $1. So let's just speak at $1 for one ETH. So one Ethereum is called ETH. And if you invested, uh, 10,000 in 2016, when one Ethereum was trading at $1. See, and as of 2018, just 2 years after, around the same time when remember I told you that in 2017 and 2018 was when cryptocurrency market pumped really hard. All Bitcoin and other altcoins went to all-time highs. They all went up. So this chart, they went up so high in 2017, 2018. So one ETH as of 2016 was $1. It was $1. And in 2018, one ETH as of January, February was trading at $1,400. Guys, can you believe that? From 2016, $1 to $1,400 for one ETH per ETH. So if you invested $10,000 in 2016 and you buy one ETH for $1, you would have been able to buy that same $10,000 of ETH in 2016, and if you sold in 2018, you would have sold that same 10,000 ETH at multiplied by $1,400, and you would have made $14 million, guys. $10,000 to $14 million in 2 years. Some people actually did that. I wish I was, already invested, in cryptocurrency as of 2016. I didn't know much then. I started investing in 2017, guys. So you can imagine, even if I didn't put, $10,000, you understand what I'm saying? If I put just $1,000 here and I sold, I would have made 1.4 million. It's ridiculous, guys. I'm just showing you all this. These are baby steps. These are all possibilities and opportunities. Just want you to know, that there are opportunities. Okay, so trading opportunities, let's continue with that. You remember I told you there are different exchanges where you can buy and you can trade cryptocurrency based on the continent and your country. So there are various cryptocurrency exchanges across the continent. Africa, they have their own cryptocurrency where you can pair them with their local currencies on those exchanges. Nigeria has a few. Kenya, South Africa, they all have different types of exchanges. Europe has Asia, Australia, uh, North America, South America. So you have to understand what exchanges is allowed to trade. You are allowed to trade in your region because you just don't want to get into trouble with regulations and things like that in your region. Okay, so let's keep on going. So these are different. Remember I told you there are tons of different cryptocurrency exchanges. These are a whole. I just put more list here for you. This is Coinbase, Binance US, Bitstamp, Gemini, Voyager, Bittrex, Bitrue, OKX, Uphold, and so many, many, many more. If you go on my website and you want to know more, you will see which countries some of these exchanges are allowed to trade in. So if you want more information, you have to go on my website and sign up for those modules that I have there, and set up some time with me, and I'll go deep in some of your be able to answer some of your questions. So also, these are other things you will learn in the other modules that I have. This is coinmarketcap.com. These are listing websites where you can learn more about different cryptocurrencies. On CoinMarketCap, there are over 5,000 different cryptocurrencies. So this I just did a screenshot of the top 20. You can see Bitcoin is number one, Ethereum number two, Tether is number three, XRP is number four. XRP used to be number two, but now it's been pushed down to number four. And these are all good coins. I'm invested in a few of these. I'll talk more about this in some of my other slides, or if you go on my website, you want to learn more on these different projects and what to invest in, what I have in my portfolio, and I'll tell you the reason why I have them, and then you can do more of your own due diligence. Uh, just like I was showing you here on the screen, I just typed it out for you. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. So these are the list and many more. Some of what you're seeing here, I'm invested in about 10 of them, and I think almost everything here except for Bitcoin Cash and SB. I don't have those two. I have every other thing you see on here plus VChain. I have VChain. VChain is like maybe top. VChain is between top 50, I believe. But I have everything here in my portfolio, and then some. My other slides on my website. I'll be able to tell you the reason why I am invested in some of these. Okay, let's keep going. Still learning the basics. These are some of the tools I was explaining to you. CoinMarketCap, CoinPaprika, CoinGecko. These are tools you can use to get more knowledge about cryptocurrencies. And then these are some good crypto influencers in the cryptocurrency community. These are people that you can also follow on YouTube or Twitter or Instagram. These are social influencers in the crypto community. I do follow them also on Twitter and YouTube. I'll continue to learn. So you have to continue to learn as well. So you can see here uh, in my, in the other modules on my website, you can learn about your social media. I can give you some information about your social media information, and also you can learn more about some other things. These are some other terminologies in the crypto world. You can learn more about this on my website. What is Bitcoin halving, proof of work, proof of stake, blockchain decentralization, wallet forking, staking, mining, uh, crypto pool, cold storage. These are all the things you're going to learn about in uh, the other learning materials on my website. So these are just baby steps. I just want to give you all these things, and I'm going to wrap it up right now. 10 great ways to learn crypto investing and trading as a new investor. The first one is open a crypto exchange account. Find a good one, a good online exchange, because they all have, some are good, some are not good, some are very secured, some are not secured. So you have to know more about that. So when you go on my website, I will be able to tell you the good ones and the ones I'm very comfortable with. You know, Continue to read books, read articles online on YouTube, on Google, social media, just like my video. Keep reading and keep learning. Find a mentor. And that's what I'm doing on my website, a mentorship program. Study the greats, learn from the greatest investors. Read and follow the markets. You know, see how market has performed in the past. Consider paid subscriptions. This is very key. You have to pay for some things because you have to learn. Sometimes, what I'm giving to you is free right now, but if you want more, you have to pay for it. You have to go, you have to, go to seminars, take classes, just like what I have on my website. Buy your first crypto and practice trading. Passive index and follow Warren Buffett style. Sometimes you just want to buy and hold and just sit back and see your investment grow. So, guys, what are your goals? You know, the power of your mind, courage and taking risks, starting your own business and making your money work for you. Just think about three important goals of your life: personal goal, career goals, and social contribution. These are links to some young people that have actually made money in the market as well. And where do you stand? Do you prefer liabilities or investment? Security, you know, or you want to take risks? So you have to decide what you want to do. So if you feel that this is very helpful for you, or you think you've learned one or two things about cryptocurrency, please like my video, give my video a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna drop another educational video, and also you can visit my website at thegreatshield.org, and also contact me, schedule or book a time online on my website, thegreatshield.org, and this is it right here, the Great Shield. You can book a time here online, and I'll be able to have one-on-one time with you. And you can also have access to these two modules that can help you get familiar and get started in the cryptocurrency market. All right, guys, I hope this has helped you in some way or form. It's the baby steps into cryptocurrency. Uh, so I will be dropping another video. Uh, I guess you guys are excited. I'm always excited. This is the future. Digital asset is the future. You need to diversify, and I'll be sure to drop you another video in a few days. Stay safe, keep safe, wear your masks, and I'm sure we are gonna come out on the other side on top. Stay safe. Peace.